everybody, we are going to play some Sly Spy and some Bad Dudes for you.
Yes. I'm always been a big fan of the arcade games, so I'm looking forward to this.
Now, this is pretty... You get your title screen here, and I think that perhaps the WHD load version loads this intro a little bit quick, because there's not a whole lot of time in between these screens.
That checkbox, I think, goes past that stuff.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that, because the game runs fine. It doesn't run fast or slow. So, let's go ahead and... I think if you try hitting your...
Nope.
Let's see.
Let's see if I can do this here. Yeah.
I think it is funny that this has absolutely no bearing on the game, you know?
Oh, they knew what they were doing. When I first saw this game in the arcade, I mean, I'm a huge Bond fan. I mean, I love James Bond. And so I saw this, I'm like, oh yeah. And you knew right away, like, this is James Bond. I mean, more or less.
Sure, yeah. Now, I did think that this section here was a little bit too easy. It's literally like shooting fish in a barrel, which is very much contrasted with the rest of the game, in which I died early and often. Oh, and the second button is...
Yeah, I noticed you tinkered with the controls. Because there's... I was wondering why I couldn't move up or down, and that explains it.
Well, you should be able to move down just fine.
I can't with a button.
No, you should be able to move down with the down arrow.
I love that. Of course, this is the American Spy. You know, the graphics in this are good. You know, one thing this has got is the classic dream catcher. Let's put a bunch of crap at the bottom of the screen. That
massive HUD.
Yeah, I mean, I think this looks good. Sounds great, obviously. Look at that. I mean, that just looks awesome. But... soda pop. So I felt just short. I'm gonna keep going. That's what happens when you're too obsessed with getting the health, which ends up getting you killed. I think this is one of the hardest boards, actually. Well, because there's really nowhere to duck. These guys just come out.
I was never able to beat this board, and I put some time into this game.
You never got past this board?
I think I got to the boss. Well, again, you know.
I'll get past it. I'm getting used to set up here and playing with the analog stick. This is not the easiest board, though. I mean, like I said, it's one of the harder boards. Okay, I did get past this.
Yeah, I've already forgotten.
What do you think of the bad guys look like in this? Oh, okay, yeah. Your control scheme is no good. That's one reason, because I can't.
You don't like having the button to jump? I'm sorry.
No, it's not that. But your bike can look up. You know, I mean, that's weird.
How does your bike look up when the up is jump?
When you hit up, your bike looks up. I mean, it's just I mean, don't get me wrong. I can understand why you did it, but I've never played like this, so it's real weird to me to do it that way. I like the music. I mean, it sounds just like they took it out of an old, like, 70s police drama.
The graphics in this are top notch. The music is great.
I remember when I obtained this, and I just literally I had not played it too long before I got the Amiga version, and I was just like, my God. I mean, the Amiga is incredible.
Yeah.
The faithfulness, even with all the junk at the bottom of the screen, it's effectively pointless.
But still, I mean, at least it's not just empty space. They filled it with things. You know, you got your case down there with the weapon. You've got the golden gun and your cool retro or your futuristic laptop. So I mean, it is kind of it's your typical HUD, but at least it's not just blank space.
I like the fact that this thing in the backseat of this car had two guys plus a guy carrying a bazooka. These guys look like Cuban, like
Ricky Ricardo kind of.
That was my next question. I was wondering how I was going to do that, so use the button to climb the ladder, too. This is one game where I think the Amiga control scheme is better than changing it.
I can understand that.
Now, in the arcade, you do have a separate button for jump.
Right.
Which, that's ideal, obviously. Did you ever assemble the golden gun? I'm guessing not.
No, I never made it to this stage. The motorcycle stage was as far as I got.
Even with the continues, really?
Yeah. I guess I didn't have what it took.
I have played this a few dozen times, or a few hundred dozen. And I'm getting a lot of soda pop too. That's always a good thing.
It's funny that's what restores your health.
Well, it's funny because it's in both games.
You know, I wonder. You know, the classic example is the chicken. You know, you get the chicken in Castlevania, and I think Golden Axe, doesn't it also feature chicken for power?
Or turkey leg.
Yeah, turkey leg.
I got the golden gun.
Oh,
now we can
now
go
you're
to school.
unstoppable.
Oh no, they can still be stopped. I love the unauthorized homage to all the Bond stuff that are in these games. Of course, the golden gun.
Well, you fight basically like Odd Job, like.
Well, at the end of this level, I think it's this level, you fight Jaws. Let's see here, and then.
Oh man,
that was a cheap
no
shot there. You bums. I'm not gonna get too much further. That music is so good, man. Funky.
Yeah.